Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is, what is this, the 16th, I believe? No, the 15th of October. Is it? 17th. I think I was right. Or did I say 16th? Regardless, we're back for some more Pokemon GO action here on the channel. Perfect time to start off right here because a new species has appeared here near the water for some reason. Chimchar, our first Chimchar of the generation. We'll get an amazing throw off of it. Currently working on a research task to get 3 excellent throws in a row. That's a bit of a challenge, but hopefully we can be able to succeed against that as we get the Chimchar added to the Pokedex. Let's take a quick look at this little, was it a boy or girl? I couldn't tell. They still don't have like the gender on the encounter screen. It's a boy. Alright, stat-wise, really, battle with the best, really strong HP. First catch is pretty good stat-wise. We've got Ember and Flamethrower, and naturally, we see a Piplup in the area. Currently it's at a spot I can't get to. It's all blocked off due to construction. I'm sure we'll find Piplup at some point, but we have at least seen it on the nearby. Alright, let's check out the second starter of a Sinnoh. Chimchar, the chimp Pokemon. The gas made in its belly from its rear end. Nope. The gas made in its belly burns from its rear end. The fire burns weakly when it feels sick. That might not be a bad thing. I don't know about if you want gas coming out the rear end or something, but anyways, we're going to continue on today for some more adventuring. This part of the video, or rather this video itself, might be more of a little compilation clip show, so to speak. As new things happen, I'm recording the entire time. I'm going to edit in all the big important things to showcase, and we'll go from there. Now, we might get to take on some new raid battles, too. Are there any raids in the area? Because apparently, things like Bidoof can now be raid bosses. I have seen a bit of a spoiler of what the raid bosses are for this new Gen 4 update. We might be seeing something kind of interesting at some point today, so let's see what we can find. Maybe a certain water type down here by the water's edge, perhaps? And right here by this nice mailbox, we see the third starter of the Sinnoh region. This is the one I'm most interested in. Of course, if you followed the Pearl playthrough here on the channel, you know that Piplup was my starting Pokemon. So we have to add Piplup to our collection and our team. Once I get 5, to choose the best one to add in. Do we get our first one right now? Yes, we do. Is my volume even up? There we go. Now you can probably hear it a little bit better. Piplup was caught. I wonder what we're looking at stat-wise for this. Look how cute. Look, I got all 3 starters now. Sweet. Alright, pretty decent. Good HP, so there's probably better ones in our future. But, oh, there's another Bidoof in there too. Let's take a look at the Pokedex. Piplup, the penguin Pokemon. Because it is very proud, it hates accepting food from people. Its thick down guard protects it from cold. Wait, nope. Its thick down guards it from cold. There we go. Alright. The third starter is there. Now there's going to be a lot of candy grinding to get the evolutions, of course, unless we happen upon them in the wild. But for the time being, let's continue adding some more, look at this, Bidoof candies. We're now on our way off to another little level 1 raid up at the Deoxys Beaver Fountain, and I think we might be in for a bit of a treat when we get up there. So, hatches in about 2 minutes. Let's get up there and check things out. Yes, indeed, I had heard that the level 1 raid eggs are now hatching Gen 4 Pokemon. So we have a Kricketot up here, a nice simple raid to take down, possibly get a Deoxys EX raid out of. But what I like about this, of course, raid bosses are usually pretty good on the old stats. It's also raining right now, so we have a weather boosted Kricketot coming our way. Let us jump in, get a candy with Opal, our Lunatone, and get ourselves a new Pokemon. Poor little Kricketot is only a 1300 CP raid boss, not too much to worry about. We do have Terrorsaur, who was actually a 100% Aerodactyl I managed to get, luckily off a research task back in the last adventure week to spin. I think it was 2 or 3 new Pokestops. I did manage to find a new stop, spun it, got Aerodactyl as a reward, and boom, 100%. Very nice, very worth the effort. And Cialia, our Swellow, all the way from, I think when I was on PEI, I picked her up. 1208 CP, but I think Terrorsaur has this one. So this is probably the last thing I'm going to do today, well, at least for the afternoon, because the rain is coming down pretty decent. It keeps coming in spurts, and I don't know when it's going to let up, if ever. And I'm going to keep my eyes peeled in the neighborhood, of course, when I get back home, because if anything shows up that I kind of need to get, I'm going to go get it. All right, let's take this Kricketot. Now, do you think we'll be lucky enough to get 100%, or at least close to it. Look, we don't even need to dodge. We're just wailing away on this thing. Bug Bite and Struggle Bug, I think it's using Struggle. That's right. We found that out when we caught one. It looks like Struggle is their only charged move, I believe. But nice and simply put, we're going to take this thing down. We just need to bite it a few more times. And the Kricketot is not going to cause us any trouble anymore. I shouldn't say that. We still got to do the capture. All right, let's see what we get for our rewards. Probably not too much. Got a few golden raspberries, a couple super potions as well. I got to restock the potions big time. I was sacrificing so many potions for bag space to keep building up my Pokeballs and berries. Glad Gen 4 is here so I can finally start whittling away at those again. Alright, so of course it is weather boosted. We're going to throw you a raspberry. You're going to attack a lot, I see. Still haven't completed that. Make 3 excellent throws in a row. Because my phone is so wet on the face here, on the screen, I can't throw the balls right now. Not that 3 excellents in a row is easy otherwise. Depending on species, I guess it could be. Whalmer has a big catch circle. Deoxys might not be bad. If I can pick up another Deoxys raid invite, powers that be, I would take that. Alright, let's check. That's our 5th one, actually. Battle with the best. Everything's really strong. Not 100%, but very strong. I'm probably going to make that my active Kricketot on the team. Which reminds me, let me mention this. I now have a fair number of instances, I should say, from various species of the Sinnoh region. So I think the next thing I'm going to do when I get home is picking the best. Well, I'll wait till tonight. I might catch some more things in the neighborhood. But when I am going to end off the day, I'm going to be picking the best Pokemon of each species that I have 5 or more of and decide who we're adding to our main team. Then after that, we might do some battling to try to get them powered up a little bit. So I got a little bit more time before my bus takes me back home. Let's see what else we can pick up along the way. We're now into the morning of Thursday, October 18th, and bit of a different thing for the mission today. I did spend some time last night doing some patrols of my neighborhood to try to get some last-minute decent stat Pokemon, and I did get enough to choose our first 7 new recruits of the Sinnoh region. By name, we have Galapagos the Turtwig, we've got Kakarot the Chimchar, Slipin the Piplup, of course, Juliet our Starly, Canuck the Bidoof, Jiminy the Kricketot, and O'Hare our Baneri. Now I'll show you what kind of stats we're looking at with these guys. Galapagos has, well, he's really strong, with really strong HP, the best one we found all during the day yesterday. Kakarot, our Chimchar, can battle with the best of them. Best is HP, which is really strong. Next up is Slipin. I'm kind of glad I did some patrols in the neighborhood because this Slipin, this Piplup is really strong. The best ones I had from when I left uptown yesterday were all decent. So that was not super amazing. Slipin is really strong with max HP. I happened to find him around the corner from the house. Not bad. He's pretty big too. Next is Juliet, our Starly. I'm kind of glad I did the patrols as well because it was windy last night, as it still is today. And I went from a really strong Starly to battle with the best of them. She has attack defense really strong. Pretty nice. Now, Canuck, our Bidoof. I think I already had him during the day. He's really strong with maximum defense. Very good. Good old Jiminy, our Kricketot. This was the raid boss. You can see it's the premier ball down there. As you know, battle with the best. Everything is really strong across the board. Not bad at all. And we did get a 5th Baneri during my patrols last night. O'Hare happens to be really strong as well, with really strong attack stat. He's very tiny. Alright, so our mission for today is, some of these Pokemon are a little bit underpowered. I like to get my Pokemon up to, I think level-wise, you'd call it level 20 in the game. Whenever they get to the point they need 4,000 Stardust to power up once again, that's what I get them to for now. Later on, I'm going to go back and start powering up more Pokemon, of course, but I figure that's a good number to get them to for the time being. Slipin and Kakarot both need power-ups. That's going to take a lot of candy. I've got plenty of Stardust for that, so that's not a concern. And I've also got to start building up candies for potential evolutions for some of these Pokemon. So that's my mission for the day. I'm going to be hunting down as many of these Pokemon as I can find. Hello, Lopunny. I don't even know where that is. I'm going to be catching as many of these species as I can, using up as many of my peanut berries as possible, trying to max out the candies. Without any further ado, let's get started on the catching. again, class is dismissed for the day, and it is time to fight the winds. It is very windy out here right now, and continue on with our adventure to try to harvest up some Pokemon candy. But I also forgot that it is Research Breakthrough Day today, so it's a Suicune, of course, as we know, for the month of October. Let's claim this right now, and see how long it takes to catch. We got some rare candy, which was good. Now, the first Suicune that I got took about 20 to 30 Pokeballs to catch. The second one took 2. So let's see through the power of speed up how many this one takes us. Don't even know how many that was. A lot more than was necessary, I am sure. And how many times did it break my excellent streak? I'm never completing that research task. I don't care. What are your stats like? Strong defense. Not terrible, I guess. You got a bubble beam? Cool. Alright, now, unfortunately, sadly, it did eat up a lot of the pinap berries, which I need to use to catch our other Pokemon. Let's show you how we're doing right now as far as candy goes. We're not doing terribly amazing, but at least we have one Pokemon close to evolving. Galapagos, we're at 73. Kakarot, 85, but I do need to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend some time powering up Kakarot and Slippin, because I think I've got enough candy to get them both to... Again, I think it's the level 20 mark, going by level count. It's basically as soon as the Pokemon needs 4,000 Stardust to power up. We got Juliet at 92. Canuck is almost ready. We just need another 27. Jiminy still has a ways to go, as does O'Hare. Alright, but let's do some powering up here. So Kakarot starting at 313. All the powering up leads us to 653. Not bad. Doubling the CP plus a little bit extra. But that did take like 60-some candies. So we're going to hold off on powering up Slippin until we can get closer to the 100 mark. And now we have a lot more Chimchar candy to still harvest up for Kakarot once again. So, my mission is... grab as many stops as I can, get as many pinap berries as possible, catch as many species as I can, and then rush home because I've got a live stream to do tonight. So let's get moving as quick as possible. I have just now finished up with our live stream for Pokemon GO gifting. I have opened up all 20 of my gifts. I am now sitting here with a nice beefy supply of 4 pinap berries. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to relax for the evening. Tomorrow I'll get back on the hunt for some more pinap berries and get more candy for our species. Let me do a little recap here and see what we have to end off with. Let's go number wise. Let's scroll on down. Close out apparently. Whoops. Let's try that again. Alright, so ending off for the day, we have 110 candies for Galapagos. 15 more. We will have enough for me to want to evolve into Grottle, which we will get there pretty soon. Hopefully tomorrow without too much effort, too much fuss. Kakarot sitting at 74 candy, so we're still about 50 away from evolution for him. But what I'm going to do for the evolution, of course, I want them to get a gym battle under their belt before going for the evolution. So, you know, we got some time. Alright, we also got Slippin here with 81 candies. Still not quite there for evolution, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, for Juliet, we do have enough to evolve her into Staravia. But I'm going to wait and do that all kind of at once. I want to try to evolve all 7 of our Pokemon at the same time if we can. So we also got Canuck here at 138 candies. He's almost there, 12 away from evolution. We have Jiminy at 89. Just need another, 61 to get him evolved up. And O'Hare. Now, O'Hare may take a while. I haven't seen too many Wild Baniri. We're only at 40 candy, so we're going to need another 110 for me to want to evolve him up. But before we end off, let's go ahead and check out Slippin. We're sitting at 81 candies. It is time to power him up and get him up to the 4,000 Stardust rate, I believe. So let's do that right now and see. He goes from 443 up to 692. Not bad. That's almost... is it about 250? Actually, no, it's 249, if I'm doing the math right. CP increase. Not bad. We're down to 37 candies, which is not terribly bad. I thought we were going to be a lot lower than that.
But Slippin', you and Kakarot took quite a lot of our Stardust. We're at 19,000 Stardust now, so I'm going to restock that as well. I don't know. Do I have any star pieces? I got 5. I like to hang on to 5 of an item for when we have a special event where it's like, you know, you might gain triple Stardust for certain catches and stuff. I like using these star pieces then, but anything above 5, I use them whenever I have time. Basically just to free up space in the items, but also gain me some bonuses. So I'm going to hold off on that. Got a lot of wild catching to do to boost up that Stardust once again. And a lot of more candies to go pick up as well for our Pokemon, for evolutions and such. But that is going to be a wrap for this episode of Pokemon Go. I decided I want to give you an episode once every day, once every couple days or so to keep you appraised. That's when you rate a jewel or a gem. Apprised, I think, of my progress in Pokemon Go as far as the new Gen 4 update begins. Some episodes might be a little bit shorter than others. Maybe this one's probably close to time. I don't know. I could ramble a lot to make it longer, but I probably shouldn't. But that's going to be a wrap for the time being. The next episode is going to feature, hopefully, evolutions and some gym battles and maybe another raid battle, perhaps. Maybe, I don't know. The Shinx, I hear that can be a raid boss, as well as I hear it can be shiny. Shiny Shinx from a raid boss would be a pretty cool thing for the next video. Let's see if we could make it happen. But for the time being, if you enjoyed today's episode of Pokemon Go, feel free to let me know with a like down below. And if you want to subscribe to the channel for some more regular Pokemon content, including Pokemon Go, feel free to do so. You're also welcome to join the channel as a member if you would like to help support the channel. If you don't see a join button down below the video, you can join, I think, the YouTube gaming app, or just gaming.youtube.com. Watch the video there. You should see a little join button. For a monthly subscription fee, you can join into the channel, get access to a special exclusive badge to show how long you've been a member for. You also get exclusive access to emojis to use in our live stream chats. I was using some during our Pokemon Go stream. I got a Charizard hat that I made, just like this. Really cool. I like it. I'm going to be putting some more emojis in there as well. And you can also get a guaranteed, as I said, this sounds cheap, but a guaranteed gift once a month from Professor Chaz in Pokemon Go. I say guaranteed once per month. I am really going to do my best to make sure you get gifts a lot if you join into the channel. Also, in addition to that, you get yourself a Pokemon TCG online code card directly sent to you, so no random luck of the draw, random grab off our live streams. You're going to get a guaranteed code, which kind of makes up for the price of the membership anyway. And you get exclusive access to some Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon live streams as well. You know how we usually do the battles where you have a chance to win a gift Pokemon from me? Well, you can get a second chance for a gift whenever we do those exclusive members-only live streams. You can get 2 special Pokemon that I bred up from Professor Chaz to you. Alright, I think that about covers everything. If you want to follow me on other social media such as Instagram, Twitter, or Discord, links for those are in the description for you to check out. If I don't have a full video to represent certain aspects in the game, like I happen to catch a new thing or something like that, I will post on Instagram or Twitter, probably Discord as well if you guys are interested in that, and you guys can see some sneak peeks of things coming up in the future of the videos. But that is enough rambling and outro right now. So, thank you, Devo Lando, for the pin-up berries you gave me earlier today. Much appreciated. Professor Chaz is now signing off. Actually, before we do, let me know in the comments, how is your Gen 4 adventures going? Let me restate that. How are your Gen 4 adventures going? Have you gotten any new species evolved up? Have you gotten any special raid bosses done? Did you find a shiny Shinx? Let me know all that down in the comments below. I look forward to hearing about your adventures. Remember, I do read the comments. I am a terrible slacker when it comes to responding, but I do read them, and I look forward to hearing what sorts of adventures you folks are all getting up to. That all being said, it is now time to go. Professor Chaz is indeed signing off. Thanking you once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.